to energy. Government has been talking about the unbundling of Eskom for some time. Well, the first significant step has now been taken with the appointment of the board of the National Transmission Company of South Africa. Eskom is being split into three separate legal entities, namely generation, distribution and transmission. To discuss, we're joined by Hugo Kruger, a civil nuclear engineer and energy expert. He's with us from his base in Paris, France. Thank you, Mr. Kruger. Firstly, you are opposed to any unbundling of Eskom. Why?
Well, yes, good evening to you and to the viewers. I do not believe that the government is really being frank with the facts over here. I am not opposed to unbundling in a dogmatic sense over here. I just don't believe it's a priority for South Africa at this point in time, and I believe that we are not taking in lessons from countries that had failed forms of unbundling, such as Senegal, such as Zimbabwe, such as Lebanon, such as Russia during the end of the Soviet Union, etc. What concerns me at the moment is that we are thinking unbundling is going to solve the security of supply, and I'm not convinced that the historical record on this is very clear. Eskom's focus should be to add capacity to the grid. Okay, and whether we do that through power purchase agreements with the private sector or through new generation, that's fine. But first, increase your your security of supply, and then you move towards the direction of unbundling. Unbundling is an optimization process. It is to bring public sector, private sector participation, more of that into generation. But the challenge of that is that 1/3 of Eskom's fleet is under unplanned capacity loss factor. So it's basically bankrupt. And it would seem to me that the private sector, who happens to be a political party affiliates in this case, is just going to throw Eskom generation under the bus and basically dump the debt on the taxpayer.